What it do, YouTubers? It is your friendly neighborhood Chippy coming at you with the 6th installment of this walkthrough slash commentary. Now, a few things. Sports news. Percy Harvin. I don't know if any of y'all watch the Minnesota Vikings or anything of that sort, but I know I've been keeping track of them on with Favre and Harvin. But Harvin, a couple of days ago, just collapses on the field. You know, vomits and just goes unconscious for a few minutes. Now, they rushed him to the hospital, and it's understandable because he's been suffering migraines, like horrible migraines, ever since he was about 10 years old. And I guess he said that he looked up in the sky to catch a return for a punt. And I guess the sun got to his head. Kind of got him a little nauseous, if you know what I mean. But everything from what they said, he's back at practice. He was back at practice yesterday, and he seems to be all right. He was smiling, you know, glad-handing the other players and all that stuff. Let's just hope for my sake and my fantasy team's sake that it is not a crushing blow to his value, which would not be good for me or my team at all. Now, other news. I don't know if any of y'all have seen the movie Inception, but I went to the movies last night and diverged into the movie. Actually watched it and all that goodness, and I heard from a lot of people that it was a great movie, but I heard from a few others that it wasn't, you know, it wasn't his best, DiCaprio's best. I personally thought that it was a fantastic movie. Out of a scale from 1 to 10, I believe it possibly gets a 9 on my scale. It was actually absolutely great. But anyways, where I'm at in the game here, you remember what I told you in a past episode, that there was a game you could play for a heart piece, but something about my emulator and the frames per second would not allow me to do it in the time needed. Well, this is what I'm showing you of how to get to it. That bomb right there was worthless, that's why I sped it up. In the more super fast mode, you know what I mean. But here's the route you need to take. I mean, you can do it without having the Pegasus boots in the amount of time. But as you can see, I did it pretty well right there and still barely made the time. And the heart piece isn't there because I had a recording fail on the time that I got it. And my recording actually messed up, and it was really slow. And if I sped it up, it would have screwed up the sound, something awful. So I just decided to do it again just to show you all the route to take. And this is actually another key item, the Book of Medora, and that comes in handy for getting the medallions and translating the it's actually the only way you can get into the next castle, to be quite honest, because without the translations you will not be able to read what the stone says, and you just won't be able to get in at all. Now, not real sure where I'm heading here. I think there is a there's a nice little secret to the north here. I'm not sure what's in there. It might be a heart piece, but I guess we'll find out here in a second. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I haven't really had very many views, but I've had one guy, actually a couple guys that have actually subbed recently, and I appreciate all their help. You know what I'm saying? If they could, I mean, I asked them to post some stuff in the comments, you know, to get my interactions going with the people, but I just got a message from them one day saying, you know, if I could help them out, and I said, sure, you know, I'm all down for helping people out. And I asked them if they would do the same for me. And bada bing, bada boom, you know, here we are. I think they've gotten me a few views with some of their subscribers, and you know, maybe some of their subscribers will actually subscribe to me someday soon. Now, I did a little research, and you know, I play Call of Duty and stuff as well, but blah blah blah. And I just don't have an HD PVR or anything that I could capture in HD, and I'm not playing Call of Duty or Halo or any other shooter unless I am playing in HD, because I just, once you go HD, you never go back. You know, it's like once you go black, you don't go back. You know the old saying, all that. But and another thing that I forgot to do in the last episodes here was this the mushroom that I got from the evil forest. I'm gonna give it to her, give it to this witch here, and she will make something of use for later. But she tells you to actually come back later, and since I'm getting ready to indulge in the next castle, I figured why not do it now since I forgot it for the first one. It actually helps out if you do it sooner than later, but I don't think there's anything that you can actually get with what she gives you until after this, or maybe even the next castle. Now, sorry, let me get a drink of water here. Anyways, now you're gonna want to go south after you visit the witch's place there, and head to the desert section of this light world map. I think I take quite a bit of damage here, but I end up just replenishing my hearts in my own way, because there is a fairy right below Link's house, and I make a nice little visit to her on a regular occasion, since my Super Nintendo controller still has yet to come in. But what you need to do is blow up this little crack here in the wall, and inside is a fairy that replenishes all of your hearts, which is great. Even, I mean, when you're on low health and you're just traveling around the map, it helps out a lot. You can just take a visit. You know, I think after this video, if I ever need help, I do it off camera, since I already showed you where it's at. Kind of like there's another secret, I think, in not this vid but 2 vids after this, that is actually really quite nice, that you can do some stuff, and I do it a lot off camera. And I don't think I've actually recorded it, but I recorded a little snippet of where it's at. Now there's another bomb place right here, just, you know, place your bomb. But I think there are a few places you can get in like that without even using the bomb. You can just run with your Pegasus boots. Now all you gotta do to open this door, like some castles, like I said, you'll run into it all the time, is kill whatever's in the room. You know, I didn't want to waste my arrows, so I sorted the hell out of that guy. And I'm not real sure how that missed, but you know, whatever. It missed. Gotta move on. But and the first time I tried this, I literally ran out of arrows and had to start the recording all over again, which makes it, I mean, that's what makes recording so difficult. If you're not literally perfection, and you have to, and you mess up, you got to do it again. That's why we're doing recordings and stuff. It's just it's actually hard work. It's like having 2 jobs. And you know, I've been working overtime with the actual job that I do have, working 48 hours a week, and then doing recordings and commentaries. It's almost like I'm working 60 plus a week, and it's taking its toll on me. If y'all can't tell by my voice, I'm quite tired today, but that's not because of this. It's because I went and seen Inception last night. But I had a good time. You know, it's been a while since I've been to the theater, but I tell you what, their damn chairs get more comfortable as the years go by. I don't know how they do it, but they've got them chairs to where they're so comfortable I can just lean back and have a good time. And, you know, bring a nice little lady friend. Everything will work out just fine, as it did. But that's neither here nor there, and that's my personal life, not yours, so, you know, whatever. Once again, down to 1 heart. I don't know why, it always happens to me. But hey, here's a nice item you can get here, which comes in handy a lot. Now, I don't think I use it as much as I probably should, but there are definitely places that it will come in handy, and you will have to use it. Is the ice rod. Now you see the green meter on the top left screen there. Whenever you use the ice rod, it will drain the magic, and just like the lantern, whenever you light the little, I don't know, I don't even really know what to call them, but you light them, and it takes away some of your magic. You know, you got to find the little, you kill some people, you got to find the little bottles, or sometimes you might get lucky and get a big one, and it refills everything. Now, another thing here I didn't have to do, but I wanted to get rid of that annoying beeping sound, and I thought you could get out of this part, but I guess I was wrong about that as well. So I picked up a fairy, had to use one that I had already had, so I just stuck the one that I caught in the one that I needed. There's also a bee you can get in there, which I'm not sure what that bee is used for, so I don't get it. Yeah, fail there, just fell right into the water. I don't know why I did that. I fail a lot, but who knows. And this is like I said, I told you I was going to be moving towards the longer style of videos since YouTube has upped their time limit to 15 minutes, and I mean I was aware of that, but I figured it'd be quite hard to keep everybody's attention for 15 minutes, so I was just go trucking along with the 9, 10, 8-minute videos, whatnot. Now there is another secret place. Another secret here, nice little side part before you get to the next castle here. And it actually comes into play in a Dark World castle, which you will find later. Now, you just go inside. You see how there's a nice lake around. Well, not really a lake. I guess you could call it a pond, maybe. Tributary, if you will. But the first thing you do is you want to move to get these bombs. Which these bombs are pretty much useless since I already had my max anyways. But I say but a lot, don't I? Anyways, for that matter. And there's two levers here. The left one, if you pull, you get bombs dropped on your face. You know, that's not good. I mean, if you're playing Call of Duty, bombs are great. Predator missile here and there. But you want to pull the right one, and it'll fill up the gulch right there. I guess you can call it that. I don't really know what I could call it. And when you do that, it drains the pond, and there's a heart piece right in the middle. Fantastic. I'm not real sure exactly how many heart pieces are in this game, but it seems to me like there is quite a lot. Like I said, it's been a while since I played it, and I'm not entirely too sure that I have actually played it all the way through. I'm sure I have, but it's been so long that I've just forgot. And sooner or later, this video is going to come to an end here. I think I have about a minute left, so I'm going to ask you all. If y'all have seen Inception, what do you all think about it? I personally think DiCaprio is a fantastic actor, and he was possibly the greatest in The Departed, which is one of my favorite movies. And you can go in here in this part here, post something in the comments down there. There's a heart piece in the next section, but and also, I mean, if you tell me what team you follow. You might not follow the Vikings. I'm a Colts fan myself, but I follow all NFL teams, especially the ones that have players that are on my fantasy team. And post in the comments what if you like the NFL. If you don't, post an MLB team, an NBA. I don't know who watches the damn NBA because it's awful anyways. Or, college. I'm a UK fan. I know I live in Indiana and I'm a UK fan. That's kind of sacrilegious, but oh well. Indiana just pretty much sucks at all sports but the NFL. And I'm going to tell you, this video is rapidly coming to an end. And I think I got my questions done, all that stuff, and I think I went over quite a lot in this video. And I'm going to go ahead and say, this is your friendly neighborhood Chippy, and he's going to be out, and he will see you for the next video.